In a quiet forest at the foot of the Indonesian hills lived an old man named Pak Budi. His small wooden hut, built with his own hands, was hidden among majestic trees and near a crystal-clear lake. Every morning, Pak Budi woke up with a light heart, grateful for the peace that surrounded him. His life was simple, yet full of serenity. If you too are looking for inner peace, subscribe to our channel and discover how to achieve it with our inspiring stories. Pak Budi was a man of deep reflection. He loved to walk the paths surrounding the lake before breakfast, enjoying the beauty of the natural world and being inspired by the sounds and smells of the forest. What a perfect day to explore, he thought, as the first rays of sunlight lit up his wrinkled but vigorous skin. He felt that every step he took was an opportunity to live in the moment and connect with the world. Have you ever found peace walking in nature? Share in the comments how nature helps you find serenity. As he walked, he came across a young man named Agus, who was busy gathering wild fruit in the trees. "Good morning, Agus," Pak Budi said in his usual calm tone. "Are you gathering supplies for the rainy season?" Agus, who seemed a little nervous, replied in a hurried tone, "Yes, Pak Budi. I'm afraid I won't have enough food when the rains come and the forest becomes difficult to walk through." Pak Budi smiled, seeing the haste in the young man's movements. "Don't worry too much about the future," he said kindly. "The present is all we really have. Enjoy this moment, and don't let fear rob you of the peace you can find now. Learn to live in the present too. Discover our tips for cultivating inner calm." Agus paused, pondering those words. He put down the fruit and took a deep breath, trying to calm the anxiety that he felt growing inside him. "Maybe you're right, Pak Budi," he finally said, feeling the tension melt away. Pak Budi nodded and continued his walk, leaving Agus with a new awareness of himself and the present time. As Pak Budi continued along the path that ran along the lake, he heard laughter in the distance. A group of children from the nearby village were running through the trees, playing and chasing each other. Among them was a little girl named Sari and a boy named Rudy. Pak Budi watched them fondly. He loved seeing children playing in nature, their faces full of joy and carefreeness, which reminded him of his own childhood. At one point, Rudy noticed something moving in the bushes. "Look what I found!" he shouted, picking up a small stray cat that seemed frightened and unable to react. Pak Budi watched with concern. The cat was shaking, trying to free itself from the boy's grip, but it was too small and weak to defend itself. "Please treat it gently," thought Pak Budi, feeling the pain of the little animal. Rudy, unaware of the discomfort he was causing, showed the cat to the other children, who looked at it with interest, but without understanding the delicacy of the situation. Finally, Rudy dropped the cat into the bushes, laughing, while Sari stood watching with a growing sense of unease. Pak Budi slowly approached the cat, who was trembling among the leaves. He sat down beside him, letting his calm presence convey a sense of security. "You are not alone," Pak Budi whispered, his voice seeming to carry the wisdom of the years. "Fear can make us feel lost, but calmness and compassion will help us find the way." You too can learn to face your fears with compassion. Learn more by following our meditation suggestions. Pak Budi's words seemed to have a reassuring effect on the little cat, who slowly stopped shaking. His breathing became more regular, and with renewed confidence he began to emerge from his hiding place, ready to seek refuge. Pak Budi watched him walk away, his heart filled with gratitude for the peace he had been able to convey. As Pak Budi reflected on what had happened, he sat on a stone by the lake, watching the water ripple gently in the wind. The forest taught him something every day: patience, balance, and above all, the value of inner calm. He felt that his life was like that calm water, able to reflect the sky above and accommodate every little ripple without ever losing its serenity. It was then that a man named Pak Suharto, known for his wisdom in the community, appeared from among the trees. He was an old man, almost as old as Pak Budi, with a commanding presence and an innate calm. "Your heart is at peace, Budi," Pak Suharto said, coming closer. "But I sense that something is troubling you." Pak Budi looked up at his old friend. "I see the suffering in the world, Suharto, and I wonder if I'm doing enough to help." Pak Suharto sat down beside him, his face lit by the golden sunlight filtering through the trees. "We can't alleviate all the suffering in the world by ourselves," he said wisely, "but we can teach others how to find peace within themselves. That is the greatest gift we can offer. Learn how you can help others find inner peace by joining our next meditation session." Pak Suharto's words deeply affected Pak Budi. He did not have to try to solve all the problems. He just had to share what he had learned, to teach others how to cultivate inner calm and face difficulties with serenity. He decided to start right away, sharing his wisdom with the community. The next day, Pak Budi gathered some people near the lake to talk about what he had learned over the years. Among those present were Agus, Pak Suharto, and many other villagers. Pak Budi spoke to them about the importance of mindfulness, calm, and gratitude for the present. He shared with them meditation and deep breathing techniques, which could help them overcome moments of fear and uncertainty. People listened attentively, eager to learn. Even Sari, the little girl who had witnessed the scene with the cat, timidly approached Pak Budi. "I'm sorry for what we did," she said, her voice shaking. "I didn't know we were doing harm." Pak Budi looked at her kindly. "Acknowledgement is the first step toward change," he said. "We don't have to be perfect, Sari. We just have to be aware and try to do better every day. If you also believe that awareness is important, subscribe to our channel for more life lessons." Sari nodded, hearing the wisdom in Pak Budi's words. She sat down next to him, and together they watched the sun set behind the trees, letting the silence of nature speak to their hearts. That day, Pak Budi realized that his mission was not just to live in peace, but to help others find theirs. He continued to walk along the forest paths, teaching everyone who crossed his path how to cultivate inner calm and approach life with compassion. His example became a guide for many, showing that peace is not found by trying to control the outside world, but by learning to control the world within. Remember, peace is built day by day. Follow us to discover more inspiring stories like Pak Budi's. And so, Pak Budi lived his days in gratitude, sharing his wisdom with anyone who needed it. The forest, with its majestic trees and tranquil streams, continued to be his teacher, and each day Pak Budi discovered a new lesson to learn and share.